Hello, everyone. Welcome to Celsius 233, your go-to place for fiction book summaries. Today, we will explore the depths of The Handmaid's Tale by Margaret Atwood. The Handmaid's Tale by Margaret Atwood, published in 1985, is a dystopian masterpiece set in the theocratic Republic of Gilead. The narrative follows Offred, a handmaid forced into servitude to bear children for the ruling elite. With haunting prose, Atwood explores themes of oppression, autonomy, and resistance in a patriarchal society. The novel's chilling foresight and emotional depth cement it as a modern classic. Plot summary. In the Republic of Gilead, a totalitarian theocracy built on religious extremism, societal order hinges on rigid roles, particularly for women, who are stripped of autonomy and reduced to their biological functions. Fertility, a scarce resource due to environmental degradation, is prized above all else. Among the ranks of women is Offred, a handmaid whose name signifies her status as property of Fred, her commander. Once a free woman with a family and her own name, she now lives as a servant, valued only for her ability to conceive. Her existence is a monotony of rituals designed to erase individuality and enforce compliance. Offred's life unfolds under constant surveillance. She walks the streets in her red robe and white bonnet, a uniform marking her as both sacred and subjugated. Handmaids travel in pairs, and Offred is partnered with another woman, Offred, for accountability. Their prescribed greetings and cautious exchanges conceal quiet probing, as each wonders if the other harbors rebellious thoughts. The streets themselves bear silent testimony to Gilead's cruelty. The wall, a public display of executed traitors, looms as a grim warning. As the bodies hang lifeless, whispers of resistance circulate among the living. Even in this suffocating world, hope flickers faintly, though it is shrouded in fear. Within the commander's household, Offred's role is both essential and dehumanizing. Her primary purpose is to conceive a child for the commander and his wife, Serena Joy. During the ceremony, a state-sanctioned ritual of reproduction, Offred is reduced to a vessel, her humanity obscured by duty. Serena Joy, once a vocal supporter of Gilead's ideology, is now embittered by her confinement and infertility. Her resentment toward Offred is sharp, yet it is tempered by the necessity of her role. The monotony of Offred's life is disrupted when the commander summons her to his study, a place forbidden to women. There, he requests something unexpected, a game of Scrabble. This seemingly trivial act is a profound transgression in Gilead, where women are forbidden to read or write. Their secret meetings become a recurring escape, marked by small but significant acts of rebellion. The commander shares contraband items such as magazines, offering Offred glimpses of a world that feels increasingly distant. Yet, his motives are opaque, whether seeking companionship, exercising power, or indulging in harmless defiance, his actions complicate Offred's perception of him. She is careful not to refuse, knowing the precariousness of her position. Meanwhile, Serena Joy's desperation for a child leads her to propose a secret arrangement. She urges Offred to conceive with Nick, the household chauffeur, outside the constraints of the ceremony. This illicit plan exposes the hypocrisy at the heart of Gilead's rigid morality, where rules bend to serve personal desires. Offred agrees, initially out of obligation, but her encounters with Nick grow into something more. With him, she experiences a fleeting sense of connection, a fragile intimacy that defies the cold, calculated world of Gilead. Their relationship, though tender, is fraught with danger, for discovery would bring severe punishment. As Offred navigates this precarious existence, she discovers that Offred is not merely an obedient handmaid. Offred reveals her involvement with Mayday, a covert resistance movement working to undermine Gilead's regime. This revelation ignites a spark of hope in Offred, who begins to see the cracks in the regime's facade. Offred speaks cautiously of underground networks and acts of defiance, hinting at a rebellion that is both widespread and fragile. Yet the cost of resistance is high, and betrayal is always a possibility. Offred wrestles with conflicting desires, the yearning to resist and the instinct for survival. The fragile balance of Offred's life begins to unravel. Serena Joy uncovers evidence of her clandestine meetings with the commander, and Offred's position in the household grows increasingly unstable. Around the same time, Offred disappears, replaced by another handmaid who seems oblivious to Mayday's existence. Offred learns through whispers that Offred took her own life to avoid revealing secrets under torture. The news is a chilling reminder of the regime's brutality and the risks inherent in even the smallest acts of rebellion. The tension reaches a breaking point when a black van bearing the insignia of the Eyes, Gilead's secret police, arrives at the commander's house. Offred is summoned, her fate seemingly sealed. Nick, the chauffeur, intervenes with a whispered assurance that the men are part of the resistance and urges her to trust them. Though Offred cannot know if his claim is true, she has no choice but to comply. The household watches in silence as she is escorted away, the uncertainty of her future palpable. As the van's doors close, Gilead recedes behind her. Offred's fate remains unknown, whether she is being delivered to freedom or further oppression. Yet, the act of stepping into the van, of moving forward into uncertainty, is itself a defiance of the world that sought to erase her. Beyond the confines of Gilead lies an uncharted future, one that may yet hold the possibility of liberation. That's it for today, but if you're craving more, dive into the rest of the Handmaid's Tale series by Margaret Atwood. The details are in the description, or just search on Celsius 233. Remember, while our summaries capture the essence, they can never replace the full experience of reading the book. If this summary intrigued you, consider diving into the complete story, buy the book, and immerse yourself in Margaret Atwood's original work. Bye-bye, take care, have fun.